Hello everybody, it's Rocco from Rocco Reviews. Who would have thought maybe last time I made an update video, nothing wrong with the car, and who would have thought there's a check engine light on? That's not good. So we're getting that scanned. Better late than never. Not even at 60,000 miles yet, and it seems like every month this car has something new, a nice surprise for us. And I'm probably not going to make a full update video on it if it keeps up with what it's doing. I might as well just make them short like this. So on our way to AutoZone to get this thing scanned, I wonder what it's going to say. A couple days ago, my parents were driving this car. They filled it up, topped it off.
New message.
Thanks, Blue and Me. They topped it off, which is something you should never do. And they made it halfway up the road before the car died. They undid the gas cap, which there's already a check engine light for, then it disappeared and came back. So they tightened it, car restarted just fine. But better to be safe than sorry to get it checked, because gas cap and topping off car are definitely different than the car just dying just up the street with no fuel going to the engine. So I'm thinking something a bit bigger is going on here than just... And also it's flashing on video because that's just a camera. If it actually was flashing, then the car would have a really big issue, but it's just normal. And we're always driving in sport mode, just so you guys are aware. And this car does not get driven lightly, and that has had a lot of miles put on it in the past few months. Like maybe a good 7,000-8,000 already. So just so you guys are wondering what our gas mileage has been. 25.6. So actually not that bad. We got it up to 37, 38 before, which isn't all that bad. Most of it is just automatic, no shifting. Has been handling things decently well until this last batch of issues, which has consisted of an ignition coil replacement, and that seems to be about it. All the other check engine lights that have appeared have been false alarms a lot of the time. But we're almost here. Actually, we are here. So I will go run in and get this scan tool from them, and I'll film that part to see what it says. Fingers crossed it's nothing that bad. I'm hoping it isn't. We did just get it scanned like 3 weeks ago for a small evap leak, and that went away after tightening the gas cap, just completely gone. So I'm wondering what it'll be this time. It'll be interesting. Okay, so here we go down here with the scan tool, and here is the plug. And if you're wondering where it is on a Fiat 500, at least in the United States, it's only placed right here. Just line up the pins. It'll start beeping, and then get in the car, turn it to the run position, collecting vehicle information. This is a cool little machine. Where's the mileage? If I can get the mileage to show up. 59,984. So not 60,000 yet. So record the current odometer, return tool to storage to receive vehicle health report. So I'm just going to do that real quick and we'll see what it says. So I got it scanned with no trouble codes, and clearly there is one issue. It runs fine now. I will note, I add a quick thing in here. The check stop light has came on a few times, saying that the rear stop lamps are out, and all the lights were just fine, and you just open the door and slam it shut and it goes away. But if I just restart the car, so I turn it off, key is completely out, put it in, turn it on, and start the car, you'll hear it go, have engine checked, and check engine light, which is really, really strange. So the guy inside said to maybe take it somewhere else, and maybe it's just their scanner that's messed up. And if we do try taking it somewhere else and it doesn't show anything, then we could just have the code erased and see if it ever pops up again.
Yep.
Because this is really strange, and I know like Fiats and electrical systems, weird things happen, but we haven't had this happen before. So we're gonna find out what's wrong with this thing eventually. We'll get to the bottom of this, because it's not even at 60,000 miles yet. Well, actually, I say that and it really is close, but we'll eventually get to the bottom of this. So this place, O'Reilly's, did show that it has another small evap leak. So we'll try getting a gas cap from Fiat eventually. And this place can't clear the codes either, so we could probably have our mechanic clear the code, and of course, well, it's still on. So if you're wondering, it still drives fine. Has the 3,000 limiter, which I don't like, but it still drives fine. So we could have the code erased by a mechanic, and then we'll just go get a gas cap, but not a lot of money. You cannot buy a gas cap, just so you guys are aware. If you go to a Chrysler dealer and ask for a Fiat gas cap, they won't sell you one, but it's the same one they use in Ram and the Dodge Dart and Jeep Renegade. So if you go to one and you say, can I have a gas cap for like a Jeep Renegade multi-air, they will sell you one, and it is the same gas cap. Do not use ones from other places. They may work, but after a few years their seals typically go out. That's still on. Car still, though, drives fine. Still runs fine. I will know that sometimes that the car, when the engine is cold, it will have this smell of fuel, but that's mainly because it revs it to like here to warm up. So that's pretty normal. It doesn't run very rich. I mean, definitely don't smell fuel when driving either, which is a good sign. So we could just have the code erased and see what happens. And we'll definitely go get a gas cap and pray everything fixes it. So, good to know it's only just a small evap leak on this car. So I will end the video here, and whenever we do get a gas cap, I will make another update video, just a short one. And today, this armrest, we're gonna see if we can remove it. This will be a separate video today, but I mean, this thing is just destroyed. You would know in my update video I said how this was like holding together, and around 6 months later it just broke. I never seen a Fiat armrest get this bad of shape. And a lot of people will probably say just go to a pick apart and get it done. Yeah, there's no Fiats at pick aparts. You're not going to find them, and you're definitely not going to find them with working armrest either. But from what I hear, you can just pull this out, but you have to unzip seat fabric. If anyone does know how you can take this off easily, or at least where you can find a replacement, because finding a replacement is hard, put a comment down below. It would be useful, and I'll pin it for other people to see, because finding these things are like really hard, and depending on your year of car and your build date, they don't even have them. Look at this thing. It's just destroyed. So, and it didn't break from normal use. It broke from something else completely different. So see this little plastic thing we try to do to fix it. Anyways, that will end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video.